Right guys, what is up and welcome back to a brand new video here today and the second part of the F2 race weekend here today at Silverstone, and this is of course a sprint race. If you guys missed the feature earlier on today, then go watch it guys by clicking the link in the top right hand corner of your screen. But today for the sprint race we are starting from 8th place on the grid. We're also going of course for no pit stop, so the entire race on the hard compound tyres and 11 laps ahead of us here today. No rain expected also, so it's going to be a dry conditions session all the way through, so it should be pretty tasty. Either way, the last one was really good for us because we scored some big points. We got pole, the fastest lap and the win, so we scored 31 points out of 31 so far this weekend. And to be honest with you, of course, reduced points in the reverse grid sprint race, so it's not as important to win, but I still want to try and push. If I could get a top 5, I'd be happy, to be honest with you, but we'll see how it pans out. Either way, we're going to have a bit of a mixed grid, so De Vries and Sergio Sette Camera will be starting in front of us here today, so we've got to try and at least get past those guys to try and benefit in the championship. But guys, enough rambling, let's get straight to the action here at Silverstone and let's try and extend our championship lead. Right, here we go. Let's see what kind of start we can get as we build up the revs now to the 5 red lights at Silverstone, and lights out and away we go for the sprint race. It's not a good start from us. I always struggle to get a good start on these cars. We've got multiple cars here overtaking us. We've been hit from behind, I think, but we do go around the outside of Jordan King. Lazy was the one, so Giuliano Lazy hitting us in the rear, so he may have got wing damage in the process as we got off the brakes, you know, quite early in turn 1. I was being cautious, but we're down to P10, so it's not a good start. We're at the points. Of course, in a sprint race, only the top 8 score points, so we need to fight our way back through, and we'll see how we perform on the hard time. But I was definitely pretty quick on this in the feature race, so I'm hoping we're fast again. So we'll see how it pans out. For now, it looks like we've got, I think it might be a Univirtuosi in the lead. I want to say it's going to be Guan Yu Zhou, but we'll see how that one pans out as we try to put some pressure on Matsushita. We did see in the first race with the setup that I was actually down on straight line speed compared to these guys. I have reduced the wing by 1, so we'll see if that helps us at the expense of some understeer. So we'll see how the general car performance pans out, but for now it seems to be okay. Going through Stowe here, trying to see if I can get a good exit. We might just get a chance at getting past Matsushita here. Ooh, that was close. He broke a lot earlier than I expected. We have actually got a collision with him. My wing, though, doesn't have any damage, so we must have just brushed his tyre. We're starting to make a little bit of progress now. Of course, the benefit of the reverse grid for us is that, of course, the leaders aren't as fast as they would normally be, so everyone stays pretty compact on the grid as fastest laps are now being pumped in by the guys in front. DRS now enabled. It wasn't a fast lap from us, but still, you know, pretty competitive on the money. Let's see if we can close in on Boccolacci here. We are gaining a massive amount through 1 and 2. We make Boccolacci go defensive into turn 3, but not really enough pressure applied there. Problem is now, though, everyone's in a massive just slipstream DRS train, so it's going to be very difficult to make a difference on the straight. We are still a little bit down on straight line speed compared to them guys, even with the setup adjustment for this race, but we'll see how we get on. We'll have chances elsewhere. I think we can get, if we're very cheeky, we can definitely have a chance in different places. Here we are, getting on Boccolacci. If we can just open up the line through Lovefield, get a bit of a switchback of sorts. Not bad, but Boccolacci, to be fair, credit to him. Good exit, good traction. Let's see if we can get something here. Going through the S's, trying to set up a nice exit to try and get past Boccolacci. Boccolacci has dropped back from the slipstream of the Dam's car in front. It just feels like we're a little bit too far back at the moment. We do gain a massive amount of the brakes into there. I wonder if we can do the exact same move as we did with Matsushita. We get a bit loose on the exit, but we are within range. Down inside into the chicane. There we go, nice move. Exact same one as last time. Yellow flag, so that was good timing on that. Purple lap, fast up at the Grand Prix. Incident behind us, someone's had an issue. And it's holding everybody up, so we've managed to just about get away with that incident. Jordan King for the MP team out of the race. In his home race, he won't be happy with that one. We're now behind Latifi here, so let's see if we can try and get past him. Seems like Giotto is going pretty slowly here. He's starting to drop back from the leaders, and everyone here is bunching up. We are absolutely flying on this lap once again. With the clean air, we're finding pace as Mick Schumacher is going to try and make a move for the podium here. Up into P3, he's trying to get past I think it's Giotto as Hubert, I believe, passes Guan Yu Zhou for the lead into the chicane. I thought about a move there on Latifi, but I just hanging back for now. They're going really slowly though. I should have maybe gone for it in hindsight, but it is what it is. I wonder if Giotto has some issue maybe. Antoine Hubert fires up the Grand Prix and hits the front. Let's try and get past Latifi here. We know we're quick through turns 1 and 2. We may have a chance if we carry the momentum all the way through. Here we go, shortening the line. Oh, that was close with Delatraz. I had to go late on the brakes to get Latifi, but that was very, very close to hitting the back of Delatraz there. Luckily for us, we kept it clean, run out to P7, so we're on for 2 World Championship points. Let's see if we can make a move as Sete Camera makes a move on Luca Giotto here, so my championship rival is getting a move on in this race. We're now closing in on Louis Delatraz here. Let's see if we can go around the outside and then try and swing back underneath. Looks like we can't. Slight bit of contact there with Latifi, which stops me from getting the perfect switchback. And the Delatraz all over the back of Giotto here. Giotto definitely struggling with some kind of issue with his car. As we go into Copse, you can just see how much they're slowing down. There's some kind of problem. Delatraz gaining on Giotto. Will he go for it into Maggots? He will. He backs out. We're going to back out as well. We're going to be patient with this, of course. No need to rush into things. We are leading the championship. We can get past both of these guys if we play our cards right. Nice line through there. Latifi trying to get through. Here we go. To the left-hand side. Can we get them both? Come on, we can do this. Latifi boxed in. He doesn't commit to a move. And neither does Delatraz. We go around the outside. And there we go. Fantastic double overtake. Up to 5th place as we get past Giotto and Delatraz. Sergio Sete Camera is up next. And with pretty much half race distance, we still have time to do this. Race is going well so far. Car's working really well. Latifi up to P6. He's made the move. Meanwhile, we are flying on this lap. We are on course to pick up a brand new fast lap of the Grand Prix. As Boccolacci now makes a move behind us, so he's still pushing on. New fastest lap from Guan Yu Zhou. Sete Camera smashes it, and we smash it again. But not by much. Me and Sete Camera are pretty much identical lap times on that one. As Camera closes down Mick Schumacher for the final podium spot. Sete Camera going for the move. Is he going to pull it off? On the outside of Stowe, that's brave, but it looks like he has done it. He has. It's a brilliant move from Sete Camera. Let's try and get past Mick Schumacher if we can and get that P4. Sete Camera's got a bit too much pace for us in this race. We're pretty much identical, so for me to catch him is going to be very difficult. But we can do P4 as Camera picks up a new fastest lap. This is a great lap that we're on at the minute, and we are going to nab DRS from Mick Schumacher. We're half a second up, so this is good. Lost a little bit of time through the S's, but this is still looking very fast. I've absolutely nailed it. This should give us the fastest lap of the Grand Prix and the extra points if all goes according to plan. A little bit of a lock up there, but that's okay. Thanks to the help of DRS and the hanger straight, we are going to set a brand new fastest lap, and it's an absolutely fantastic one. 42.3. Almost a 6/10 of a second improvement. We can now begin our chance to overtake Mick Schumacher for P4. As we start to put the pressure on the German. Oh, yellow flag. That's in front. I think. Yes, it is. It's Antoine Hubert. Antoine Hubert out of the race. Heartbreak for the Frenchman. And we're now up to P4 because of that. And Sete Camera P2. Mick Schumacher P3. So he's back on the podium. So this battle now has become a battle for the podium. So let's see if we can get past the German. Mick's has had a pretty good first lap so far. He's actually pulled away a little bit. So it's going to be tricky. As long as he has DRS on Sete Camera, it's going to be hard for us to really close in. But we'll try our best. Mick's doing just enough at the minute to kind of hang on. I'm struggling to get close to him. This is my best spot, to get a good run. But he's still got DRS on Sete Camera, which is making it very difficult for me to get close to him. Because he pulls away in the straights. Okay, I think Mick may have just dropped out of DRS range of Sete Camera. If not, he's really close. Let's see what happens here. No, he still has it, but he doesn't have much of a toe. We could potentially get past here. Getting close into Stowe. If we can get a nice run through this corner, we can maybe get him into the chicane. There we go, nice exit, power down. Mick locks up, but he puts his car quite on the inside. The fence quite nicely, to be fair. The fence better than others have. We have to hand back for a bit more as we go into the last lap of the race. Can we get him through here? This is my spot. We're going to get the momentum. On the inside we go. Mick is still there. He's hanging on, actually. Credit to him. He wants his podium. And Mick stays in front, but we're going to be much closer this time. Let's see if we can get him here with DRS. Come on. We're gaining. Not much, but we're gaining. Oh my god, it's a late move from Mick. We have to run very wide. Oh, that might just cost me. That was a late move. He kind of went to the inside and then moved back across. We're still there, but it cost me a bit of time, that has. We will get DRS in the hangar straight, but will I be close enough? I'm not sure. Let's see. It's a longer straight than the previous one. We're gaining slowly, but we're not really close enough. We might still have a chance, though, into the final chicane. If we can get close. No, Mick's had a pretty good exit. I don't think we're close enough. Not quite. I think Mick's going to hold on as we lock up, unfortunately. Guan Yu Zhou is going to win the sprint race, though. Set a camera P2 and sets a new fastest lap and takes it away. We get P4. I'll take that.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So Univirtuosi have won it, and what a great race it was. And I have to wonder, Davide Valsecchi, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Although the Formula 2 cars are all the same spec, the winner just looked better out there. It would have been a combination of getting those tires up to running temperature faster and driving to the condition on track. They made it look easy out there today.
Here come our winning drivers then, out onto the podium at the end of a thrilling race. The drama and excitement are over, and it's time to let it all sink in. Congratulations to our top three today.
And there we have it then, the results are in, and Guan Yu Zhou wins the reverse grid race ahead of Sergio Sette Camera, who does pick up the fastest lap, so he's going to score 2 extra points, and in the end he outscores us by 6 as Mick Schumacher gets the final place on the podium, P3 for the German, and a good defensive driving for him, to be fair. It was on the limit, but good driving nonetheless, as Dorian Boccolacci gets P5 ahead of Matsushita, who's P6, and Shungalar P7, so double points for Prema. And they've hit a bit of form lately. They've actually improved quite a bit, with Ralph Boschung scoring Trident's first point of the season. So there you go, Trident finally in the points, and they'll be very happy with that one. ART though, Nikita Mazepin P9, and Nick de Vries from 19th on the grid up to P10. Good recovery from him, but still no points for the Dutchman, ahead of Tatiana Calderon, and then Nicola Latifi down in P12 in the end. So not quite sure what happened to him, but he lost a heap of time, with Callum Ilott in 13th, our teammate ahead of Jack Aitken, Louis Delatraz, Luca Giotto. So Delatraz as well getting caught up. There must have been some kind of incident, because Giotto as well down in P16. Something really weird must have happened, with Raganathan P17 ahead of Alesio, of course, hit us at the start, so I think he got damage. And then Hubert and King, the 2 retirements from the race here today. But in terms of what that means for the standings, the gap has been cut down to 44 points as Sette Camera does close in a little bit. And in terms of elsewhere, we extend the lead over De Vries and Latifi and Delatraz. So it's becoming a bit of a 2-horse race now, as Sette Camera starts to pull away from Nick de Vries. Nick de Vries having a pretty poor couple of races, and also Guan Yu Zhou with that win jumps up to P7. And also Mick Schumacher there pretty close to the top 10, as he's only 5 points behind Jack Aitken in the Campos team. But we're now going to move to the constructor standings, and we are 81 points behind Dam. Stam's still leading the way, and they're going to be winning that championship. I think it's going to be very hard to beat them, as Univirtuosi take 3rd place and overtake ART. And towards the bottom, Prema overtake Campos and Arden. So Prema, like I said, doing a good recovery, and Trident scoring their first point here today. But guys, that is it for the sprint race and the British Grand Prix weekend. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe if you are new for daily Formula 1 content on the channel. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. But until then, it's goodbye from me.